Hi gang, welcome back to the GatHouse Fitness channel. Today I'm going to be completing the newly locked tag, and I have my questions here, so I'm going to just get right into it. There are like 20 questions. I went through them already, and I think there's like 5 that don't really pertain to me, so there's no need for me to go over them. So let's go. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to lock your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? I don't really remember the specific moment because I started talking about locks and the process of locking hair and that type thing with one of my best friends, the one that is not locked. She's a loose natural, and we were saying in like 1-2 years, you know, we were gonna lock our hair, blah blah blah. And I would always keep saying that she would be the one to like glide me one day and be like, hey chick, I locked my hair. And then it kind of happened the opposite way. I said I wasn't gonna do it till like 2018, and then one day after I washed my hair, I was like, I'm not doing this no more, homie. So I just did it. I don't remember the exact day or where I was, what I was doing, but it was just a unanimous, like, this ain't going down no more. We're about to lock this shit up, literally. What method did I use? I used can't speak. I used the 2-strand twist method. I actually like the finger coils, the transformation into locks. I like how they look better than 2-strand twists, but because my hair is so fine, those wouldn't, I personally did not like the way those would look on me, so I went with what I was comfortable with, I guess is the answer. How old are your locks? My locks are 90 days old, so 3 months. What is the length of your longest and shortest lock? I don't know which one of my locks is the longest. I presume it's one of these around the edges because that's just how my hair grows. But the shortest one is this one, and it is where my hair itches the most. So maybe that's why it grows so differently there. It's very bumpy. But anyways, do you have any locks that are especially strange, unique, or awesome? This one in the front, right here, if it's not tucked under the lock beside it, it sticks straight up. I don't know why. How many locks do you currently have? I would have to recount them. When I started, I had 120. And between my like 1st and 4th week of being locked, I combined a bunch of them because as they progressed, I could tell some were like paper thin, and I don't have sister locks or micro locks, whether you don't have sister locks unless you go to a sister loctician. But anyways, I don't have micro locks, so I wanted to make sure they all were consistent in size, so I just went ahead and combined a bunch of them. So let's say between 105 and 110 probably. What shampoo and other products do you use? I don't really use any products. I did use a sea salt spray. It was a little mini bottle that just helps your hair lock faster. If I was near a beach, I would just go get in the beach water instead of using sea salt spray. I could have made my own, but I was being lazy. So I did use that. I washed my hair with shampoo, Dr. Bronner's once, and ACV once, and since then I've just been doing like a water only type thing, and then various oils, so, and rose water. So at this point, really no products besides rose water, regular water, and different oils. Oh, and when I twisted my hair, I did use aloe vera gel. How often do you wash your locks? I rinse my locks, water only, about 3 times a week, and then I put oil in my hair. Since I'm not using a whole bunch of products, I don't really have any product to wash out of my hair. My scalp is clear. I haven't had any buildup or dandruff or anything like that. So I'm just gonna keep that rolling probably until summer or until my scalp or hair tells me to do something differently. Do you have regular maintenance routine? No. I'm trying to do as little as possible. I'm coming from where it took hours on end to like do a pre-poo and a deep condition and wash your hair and detangle it and then style it or pre-style it, like put in some braids or twist or something like that. And it was like an all-day event, and I'm just not here for it anymore. So I rinse my hair a few times a week. I put a towel on my head while it's still damp. I oil my scalp and my strands, and it's dry like an hour later. But the process of washing, putting the t-shirt on, and putting the oil in takes all of 10 minutes. And that's about all I got for you. Let's see. I don't have any beads or anything I put in my hair at this point. I don't have a motto for my locks, so I'm not gonna answer that. If you could start a new set of locks, would you do anything differently? No. Is there anything else unique about your appearance other than your locks, i.e. piercings, tattoos, etc.? I do have 5 tattoos, and my navel pierced and my ears pierced. And I was thinking about doing a tattoo tag as well, because I went from having 0 tattoos to having 5 all in 2016. So that's a whole nother story. Anyways, how many people do you personally know with locks? 5, I believe. 5. Have any employers turned you down because of your locks? Have any wanted you because of your locks? I'm fortunate enough at this time in my life to work for myself, thank God. And not because of my hair, thanking God, just because of how it took me so long to get to this point, thank God. But anyways, but on the realm of the hair and being rejected or wanted because of it, it's kind of the same way I feel about people with different colored hair or people with tattoos and piercings. Like, if that is what weeds you out from a company, then you probably don't want to be there anyway, because I wouldn't want to go into a situation where I made myself presentable to them just to get in the door, and then you get there and you're miserable because you're around a group of people that doesn't accept you. Like, I don't want to have to pretend I'm somebody else or be up to their par, being very, very sarcastic. So no, I haven't, but I would actually see that as a blessing, because you don't want to be around a bunch of people that don't accept you anyway. So that is just higher being telling you to close that door and go try something else. So no, but if it did happen, then thank you. What is the weirdest question you've got about your locks? The dumbest question, the funniest, or the most common? I haven't really gotten any questions about my locks besides, Janet, what's going on with your hair? So, which is why I made my last video. I got that question a lot in October and November. But other than that, I haven't really gotten any dumb questions or funny ones. Have you ever had a freak accident or embarrassing moment involving your locks? I actually did the day after Thanksgiving. Was it the day after Thanksgiving? I think it was. I had to go downtown, and it was like a windstorm or something. I don't know, freak tornado warning. I have no idea. But anyways, the leaves and the branches and everything were like flying through the air, and I got some twigs stuck in my hair. I looked very earthy, you know. But other than that, no. Do you have any locked role models? Not really, but I do have a picture of this beautiful chocolate lady with locks that, if I could just take her locks at that length, they're like about right here. I don't know her name. If I can find her name, I'll put it here, and I'm sure I still have the picture, so I'll insert it here. What locked YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with? Of course, the 2 I mentioned in my last video, which would be Bunny's Treehouse and A Yum Yum You, Tearing Guy. recently went freeform lock. She had a very gigantic afro, and now she's doing freeform. Keisha Charmaine, her locks remind me a lot of my best friend's locks. And Joyce MD and Yanni the Lockologist. She is a she's not a certified loctician, but she grew up in like the Rastafarian culture, and she does locks. She travels and does locks, and she has locks herself. So I would say those 5. I think that is 5. And that's it. It didn't take forever, thank God. So anyways, that is the Newly Locked tag for me. If you haven't seen my last video and you have some questions, that was recently posted. It'll be up before this video is up. And unless I have more questions about my locks, this is pretty much all I'm gonna put up on my channel about locks, because my channel is geared towards fitness and nutrition. So yeah, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next time, and I'll be back with more fitness fun. All right, peace.